Gotcha, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. I've got here my eggnog. This is my classic hard eggnog. I've got a video up on that, and I'm going to tell you this is good. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, so got this recipe from Steve Mertz, and he got it from another place, and I did a minor tweak on it for mine, but it's guys, it's amazing. I only opened it up with one friend that was here for 10 days, my wife's best friend, and she was like, wow, this is so smooth. It really is. So I'm going to bottle some and age it and try saving it for here, because I've had a friend that aged hers, a little slightly different recipe. Her oldest age she did it was 8 years. She opened up a 2012 bottle this year, she said. And her husband was like, oh, it's so smooth and good. So the alcohol prevents it from going bad. You do want to keep it refrigerated. So I'll bottle up some, and I'll try drinking here and there across the year just to see how it is. It does scare me a little, I'll be honest. But this is crazy good. So I'm gonna try to keep my hands out of it, and I'll bust this open when I've got my son over and grandkids. We're gonna play games on Christmas Eve. So today I've got my impromptu little table here for my ducks. We're not doing quite as good as I would like them to have, but I've got beer meal, and I'm gonna do a little update on what's going on over here. Why I haven't seen quite as many videos. Ooh, this is hard. I want to keep drinking. This has got brandy. It's got Maker's Mark bourbon whiskey, and it also has some a lower quantity, half as much as the other two, but it has a spiced Jamaican rum. Ooh, yeah. And yes, you could put some fresh nutmeg on top, which would be amazing. All right, this first one right here, what have we got? This comes from good old Gary, MaineBrewGuy, now down in Florida, with his new brewery name, TapOut Brewing. Gary, I gotta say, is a dear friend, longtime dear friend. Gary and I became acquainted back in 2011 with all of this, and he's a trusted friend for a lot more than brewing. I will just tell you that. So cheers and thank you, Gary. So let's take a look at what he's got. Boom, throat punch. This is an 8% mango pineapple hazy IPA. So this is on the top of my list to drink quickly, and that was his suggestion. So I will do that. But not following this. My taste buds will be shot to heck. Tart cherry wheat. Ooh, I've heard this is fantastic. Steve Mertz, Canadian Sasquatch Brewery, is like, yeah, send me over like 37 kegs of this. The number 37 has other significance to him. Cold Hand Luke, like the number 37. Spooktoberfest. This one was actually a collab with Rec Brewing. Barely a barley wine. I'm intrigued. It is 10.4% ABV though. That still sounds pretty darn good to me. Jalapeno cucumber saison. SJ really liked this one. So looking forward to trying that. Then I did get a few more beers that came in. These ones came in from one of my customers that's down in Lake Tahoe area. We used to go down there as a family quite a bit years ago. Contradiction Golden Mocha Stout. Alibi Ale Works. So that sounds fun. A Golden Mocha Stout. That should be interesting. Here's Alibi's IPA. So I got 2 cans of that, so I'll share one of those with one of my sons. And this one's Curious Haze. It's actually by Device Brewing Company, who's out of Sacramento. So thank you to my friends down in Lake Tahoe and to Gary. Cheers. Well, this has been a COVID year. It's been interesting. I'm not going to drag this out, but basically you've not seen as many videos for a few reasons. One, it's 2020. You know, what can I say about that? Nothing I can say more to you guys about all of this. You knew probably that I had back surgery in late 2018 and then again in May of 2019. I was working to get stronger. I had started bicycling. God, I was just loving it. There's a trail area that I love. It's a paved trail area, so no, I'm not mountain biking, truly. And just beautiful. Goes through farmland and countryside, everything else. I was out one Saturday with, or Friday with my grandson. Next day I went out alone in a new trail section. I won't go on that trail section again. They've got a 90-degree turn at one point, hairpin turns. And I was going down one that was a good hard downhill on a curve. I was staying to the outside because you really can't see who's coming. We get some bicyclists that go pretty fast up the center. And I caught the edge. It was a 6-inch drop. Came down hard on my left while going forward. I hit my shoulder hard. I thought I had broken it. Hit my ribs hard. I had a huge, my whole left thigh was just one big giant purple bruise. And got up. Was not sure how I was making it back. I wasn't too far away, a couple miles away from where my car was. Hard breathing, just figured I'd knock the wind out of me. I actually completed to a little section there. I rode my bike. It was hard pressed and rode all the way back to my car except for one steep area or two that I had to walk up. Load up my bike, drove home, took a shower. My wife patched up my scrapes and then talked to his sister and said, you'd better go to the hospital because if you're sore is what I'm seeing, you could have some internal stuff. So I went in, they took x-rays, said, we don't see anything broken, but your lung doesn't look right. So they took CTs. Well, I'd broken 4 ribs and punctured my lung. And of course I completed the bike ride because, you know, I'm a man's man. You just gotta, that's what my best friend said. Gotta do it. I was taken from one hospital to another and brought to the trauma center, and 5 days in the hospital after that while the lung healed, and they had to put a tube in me to get the excess air from outside of the lung, which is what collapses it. So yeah, that was fun. On top of it, my wife, my beautiful wife, just as the grandsons, and my son Colin and 3 grandsons were moving out at the end of May, she noticed a lump, and we had it checked right away, and she had breast cancer. So we had a breast cancer surgery. We've gone through chemo. So she's healing from that and growing hair back. So between the two of us, it's been another challenging year. We've got another dear friend, I won't say, that's their business to share if they do or don't, but in the Brewing community who's well loved, whose wife also had breast cancer, and he's gone through the very same thing. And so he knows who he is, and he knows I love him. So anyway, that's kind of what's happened this year, and it slowed me down. That's why you've seen a few beer reviews. You've seen my eggnog go up. I just finished physical therapy, and literally just yesterday had an MRI on my shoulder to see what's going on and what the next steps are for that. But I can't really be lifting heavy stuff. I am going to maybe take a shot, though, at making some meads again. I had the last of my fig mead the other night, and with the, oh God, that was back sweetened with orange honey. That thing is just a treasure. That was so good. So my wife wants me to make blueberry mead again. I've got another one, secret one, that I have in mind that I'm actually semi-set up to make. And so I might be making my new specialty mead, along with who knows, maybe a fig mead and a blueberry mead again, and we'll see what else. But I think I can carry around the meads a little better, so I think I'm going to work on some meads here very soon. But here's wishing you all a Merry Christmas. I might get another Christmas video out, we'll see. But I'm okay, I'm alive, things are tight, and now it's COVID. I service technology with restaurants, so challenging here. And I feel bad for all the restaurants out there too, and what all they're dealing with. But I have no idea what you're going through. Some of you, I hope, are doing really well, and for those of you that this has been a trying year, my heart goes out to you as well. So from Clement's Homebrew, a Merry Christmas and heartfelt wishes for a good rest of the year and a better 2021. Catch you later.